Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel. Trade live with Precise Trader. This is Asian session, 27th May. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. With that, we move on to our live analysis. Okay, the key data that is going to be out today is from the US core durable goods and orders, and durable goods and orders, which is at 2030, and 2200 hours we have a CB consumer confidence. Okay, so these are the two data that is going to be out tonight. Then tomorrow, okay, we have Australian CPI. Then we also have New Zealand cash rate announcement, which is, I think, the market is forecast expecting is a 0.25% cut, followed by the statement, and also followed by we have a press conference from the RBNZ. Okay, and night we have a Richmond Manufacturing Index from the US. So these are the data that is going to be out today and tomorrow. Okay, from today what we will be doing is, okay, we will be slowly, like as I said early on, we will be slowly concentrating on trading, and when I say trading, means we are trying to do quality trading, and make sure, sorry, make sure that we get we make use of the opportunity. At the same time, we go for quality trading. And what I'm going to do is every day from for Asian session, I will be giving trades, especially beginning of the week. That means, in fact, yesterday we should have started, but since yesterday morning we didn't do so, today we will start. And what I'll be giving is, I'll be giving you a day trading, swing trading, and scalping. Okay, that means one is trading for the week, then one call for the day. Then of course, then at the same time, if we have opportunities, then we will try to take that trade as well. So looking at this, if we see, okay, right now if you look into this, the euro dollar weekly is up, okay, daily is flat with an upside view. That pound is also weekly is up, flat with an upside view. That dollar yen is weekly is down, then flat with the downside view. Then dollar Swiss. So except for Aussie is flat. So which means to say that Euro Aussie would be most likely would be going up. So what we are going to do is, I'm going to give a call. One is for day trading, one is for swing trading, then one is will go on current entry. So slowly we will try to take trades, then slowly we will fine tune, then we will stick to the system. Okay, so let's start off. Okay, the gold also is flat, so we don't have to be in a hurry to take a trade, so we can afford to do the euro, pound, dollar, yen, this three first. Then maybe one more we will go for New Zealand, then finally we look into gold. So let's do euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar, since this is trading above the previous week high, So we need to know what is our target. Okay, the monthly high is 115.75. So which means to say the price goes up. Okay, the market has to turn before 115.75. So if we are going for a sell, we'll try to sell near 115.70, and if we are going for a buy, then we got to exit before 115.70. So this should be the two calls which we are looking for to trade. So when we say weekly sell, then probably we can go for a sell at 115.70, which is uh, a swing trading call. Just give me a minute. So sorry, I'm just having a running nose and okay. So here we look into two trades. One is go for a buy, or we can go for a sell on two staggered entries, or two tiers of entry. Then if we are going for a buy, then of course we have to see where we can go and how is it, whether is it a cautious buy or buy and hold. So to know that answer, okay, let's look at the dashboard. What's the dashboard says is, okay, above 113.90, price is expected to move higher towards 114.470 and 115.20, 115.50. Okay, then so we are going for a sell, then we can go for a two-tier entry. One is selling at 115.20 and another one is 115.70. So if you're buying, then we got to exit before 114.70 or 115. So let's check that with the chart, look into it, then finally we can go into the trade. Okay, looking at it, the chart looks like market is going up, and if we are right, we should not see the price above 115.70 and 115.30, and that's what the system also said, 115 and 115.30. So that means we can go for two-tier sell. That means one is on the swing trading, we try to sell at 115.70, and this is until the end of the week. Okay, stop 116.10, and the TP will adjust it later. So as of now, probably we can put it as 113.50, just later we adjust it, and this is end of the week, and let it work on this trade. Then we go for sell. Okay, this is also I told you, remember I told you it should be a two-tier entry. So which means to say we will try to sell at 115.20. Okay, 115.20. Then this one, the stop, we'll put it as 115.60, about 40 pips, and TP will put it as 114.30, and this is expiry is until tomorrow 11 o'clock. So that means we'll be doing the adjustment tomorrow 10:45. When we come, we will do the adjustments for this trade. So this is for cautious sell, and we are going to go for a sell and hold. Okay, now we need to do a trade for today. Okay, so that the other two trades are, we call it an extreme trade because we are trying to sell at the extreme. Okay, so now today's call, okay, we should be looking to buy at one. We will do a most likely a two-tier entry. Okay, one is buying at 11380, which is current day low. Another one is 11360, which is yesterday's low, and we'll try to exit at 11420 and 11440. So this is a two types of entries which is we are going to do based on the current entry. Okay, so euro buying, okay, 11380, 380, or we can put it at 370. Okay, we can put it as 370. Yeah. Then our stop 350, 11420. Okay, so this is a entry. So this is expiry. We will give until 370, 20 pips. So I think we can give until 3 until the Europe session where we come in and do the adjustments. The next entry, I think we will give on Europe session. We don't have to key in now because it might, if the correction is deeper, then we may wait for better entry levels. But I think 340 or lower should be a good buy. Okay, so maybe if you want, we can go for 340 and put a stop. Okay, let me verify it. Let's just verify it. Okay, buying at 340 or even 330, but put below 3113 as a further stop. So this is going to be a second entry. Okay, maybe we'll try to buy at 11340 or 30, then put as 295 as a stop and 11440, and this is half lot, and this trade we will put it until today, until 6 p.m. Then later when 3 o'clock when we come, we do the adjustments. So for euro, for those of you who come in late, okay, this is what we are going to do from this week. As I told you, slowly we want to go on quality trading. So now we are going to concentrate because all this while we were just concentrating on scalping entry. That means, we will just come in, what we see we take. I mean, we still continue with that. We are not saying that we are going to stop that, but at the same time we will try to go for quality trade. So at least, in the event if we are losing on one end, we can go for the other one as another way of holding the profits. So so we are expecting euro to go towards 11520, 11570, turn down, and now we are going for a cautious buy till then, and we will try to exit with the buy. That means we go for a cautious buy, sell and hold. Okay, so that is the trade for euro. Now let's move on to the next pound. Okay, gold, we'll see whether any movement. Okay, I think the 15 minute is still flat, So I don't think we can be in a hurry to put in. So we have to have an eye on the goal because that is where the big move is, and always we try to not to miss any opportunity. Now let's look at pound. A pound weekly is up, daily is flat with an upside view. 360 is also flat with an upside view. Monthly is also up, which means to say that pound is more stronger than the euro, and even the quarterly is up. Quarterly is up, semi-annual is up, so yearly is up. So euro pound looks to be a bit stronger than the euro. So then what is the target we can expect is, since we are coming to end of the month, so we will look for a extension on the month. So we will try to go for a sell and hold until end of the month or near the end of the month. So which means to say, so if you look into the pound, what the trend map said, I think this is all showing up. So the next resistance would be most likely weekly RR2 and weekly RR5 as a immediate target, and of course daily RR2 and daily RR5, which means to say we can look for target at 136.50 and 137.10 and 37.40. So if you look into the weekly, weekly is saying 36 and 36.80. So we have targets 36, 36.80 and 37.40. Okay, so that should be our final target. So if you look into the pound, remember we got to use the monthly chart because this is trading above the previous month high. So if we are looking for an extension of this, I think we are getting 37.40. That should be our final target for this month. Okay, so if next month if it's continue, then it can go further, even 139 or 140 level. So what we will do is we will go for a sell at 137.40 as one target. Then if you look at weekly extension, that would also be around 137 and 138. So that should be our final target we are looking for. Okay, as far as daily is concerned, we can see an extension towards 136.60 and 137.05. So this is the daily target. So now first of all we will do a weekly sell. Okay, weekly sell at 37.40. So that is going to be our final target, which is, this is an extreme sell, 137.40 and 137.80. Then the TP we will just put it as 135.30. later we will do the adjustment, and this is until end of the week. Then the day trading, remember we said we can see 136.65 or 137.05. So what we will do is we will try to go for a sell at 137. That is until tomorrow when we do the session. So that is stop again 40, and the TP will put it as 135.30 or 50, and this is expiry is until tomorrow morning. So we have two tier entry. on the target. One is 37 and one 37.40. So now we got to go for the trade now with the current flow. So remember, we got to exit before 136.60. Okay. So what we will do is we'll go for a two-tier entry. One is buying at 35.40 and 35.20 with the stop 34.90. So this is a two-tier going for a buy. 35. Okay, I think we can even enter at 35.50. 50. Exit at 36.10 or 36.50. Okay. So then we will go for a second entry, which is 35.30 or 35.20 or 30 is fine. So what we will do is we'll go for a pound buying. This is not OCO order. 135.30, 34.95, and this is 36.10 or 36.50. That's the second entry. And this is expiry. We will give until 6 o'clock. Then later we will do the adjustment when we come into the 3 o'clock session. Then we go for a scalping entry. That means buying at 35.40 and trying to exit at 35.80. So this should be our first entry. Okay, first entry buying at 135.40, 15 or 10, 35.80, and this is until 3 or 4 o'clock. Okay, then later when we come, we'll do the adjustment for this. Okay, give me a minute. So what we will do, since we have the other one is 30, I think this one we can afford to go at 50. So it's 20 pips away, and this one is the stop. We'll put it as 30 pips, and we'll put it as 36.05 as of now. Then later we'll do the adjustment. Now we reduce our expiry time to 3 o'clock. Okay, so we have two entry for pound. One is buying at 50, another one is buying at 30, because pound is quite strong. Okay, so for those of you who come in late, okay, I'll explain to you later. I'll show you all the entries that we can do. Okay, the next one we will try to okay, we have a dollar Swiss filled at 82, so the one we need to see whether we need to close or we need to okay, the dollar Swiss looks like, okay, it's going to go lower, so I think this one will take a loss. Okay, we'll take a loss at either 82.05. I think 82 will close. It's okay, it's fine. We'll take a loss 20 pips on the dollar Swiss, so that is also we are clearing. Okay, now the next one we are going to look for is dollar yen. Then finally we look into gold. Then we see one more is New Zealand dollar. So we don't we try to go be at any one of time maximum 3 to 5 orders, not more than that. Okay, so now what I was saying, okay, dollar yen. So when we look at dollar yen monthly is flat with the downside view, weekly is flat with the downside view, daily is flat with the downside view, quarterly is in a downtrend. Okay, quarterly is in a downtrend, which means to say this weakness is expected to continue until next month, which is a quarterly target, as long as it doesn't go above the previous quarter low. So since the quarterly is pointing lower, so we should be looking to sell and hold. Okay, as of now we are seeing some strength, which means to say that we are seeing some pullback on the 120. 120 means this time belt which has just started. Okay, so let's see the target first, then we decide. Okay, now the target is, see, right now is 42.40. Your previous month low is 139.90. So which means to say that this price is expected to break below this level eventually. Okay, so what we should be doing is we should be looking to sell and hold. This is a current week high is 43.10. So I'm not sure whether this high is going to be the high for the week, or this is going to be there might be a further extension. So but definitely the high should be below 45.65, which is your previous week high. So we need to find out what is going to be the high for the week. Okay, then we can be pretty sure on the entry point, and the target also we should be looking further down. So looking at the dashboard, the high for the week I think right now is 143.10, which says that this might be the high for the week. This might be the high for the week. But let's look into the chart. If it extends, then most probably we should see 143.75 as the maximum high for the week. Then after that the price should come down, and we should also take note that 142.10 has to break for further weakness. Okay, so let's tally it with the chart, then we can see. Okay, first of all, let's look at our target. Since this is trading below the previous quarter low, which is 146.55, and the price is expected to break this low, and if it breaks, then we can expect a final target of 133.45 or 131 before end of next month. So I'm giving you the time as well as the target, so we can play the game taking both into consideration, right? So now if we'll say okay, just better take down. I forgot just now what. Okay, our final target should be 133.50 and 130.110. This is for a quarterly target. As far as the monthly is concerned, I think we should see the price testing the previous month low, which is 139.90. So we'll take it as 140. Okay, 140. So now we are seeing the weekly high. Remember, I told you this might be the weekly high, 143.10. So we need to double check whether that is going to be the weekly high. So weekly high, the expected levels is 143.80 and 143.10. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so now what I'm saying is, if we know that this is going to be the weekly high, then we can comfortably sell, and we can expect a target towards 41.60, 41.20 and 40.50 or 40, 80 and 140 level. Okay, let me double check that with the yeah, 4180 breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 4080. So taking that into consideration, like as I told you, that there is a high probability that 143.10, which is yesterday's high, might be the high for the week, and we should see the price moving lower. So if, since this is the 143.10 might be the high, so what we will do is we'll try to go on two tier entry. So right now we are seeing a divergence on the 2-hour chart, which means to say that we can see a pullback, but your 360 still pointing low, which means to say that 143.10 might be the high. Okay, now how do we trade this? Okay, let's try going on a two-tier entry first. Okay, we'll try to sell 42, 60, 65 as one, another one at 43, 43.05. So this the first one, the target, we should exit before 41.85. The second one, the target, we can exit at 40.80. So how can we manage this? Okay, we are going to go on two phases. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a sell on the swing trading. But remember, I told you the high for the week is 43.10 or 43.80. So we'll take it as 43.80, then 44.25, and this is the target. We'll put it as 140 for the time being, and this is until end of the week. So now we have a next one. Since if the high is seen for the week, then we will go for a sell at 143.05. Your high is 143.10. So if 143.10 is going to be the high for the week, then we'll try for 143.05. Then for this, the top, the TP is 140.80, and your second target is 140. And this one, since this is only about 60 pips away, so we will try to put it until tonight. Then later, if we need to adjust these levels, we adjust this entry. Okay, then we are going to go for a sell. Okay, we'll sell at 142.65, 95, and 142.15. This is a 50 pips move, and this is we will give until 4 o'clock. Okay. Okay, I think this 3 trades so far we have taken. By the way, the dollar Swiss we have already taken loss. So now let me explain what is happening for those people who come in late. Then we'll look into gold. Then after that we will start to pay one more is the New Zealand, because New Zealand there is a rate announcement tomorrow. So we will just look for that. Then after that we are done for this session. Okay. Okay, for those of you who come in late, okay, this is what you have to take note. From today onwards, we are trying to go on more on quality trading. And remember, I did tell you, if you are following us, I told you all this will be finalized, and the system, everything will be finalized before mid of June. Then from mid of June, we will be going a full-fledged trading, And if you are really following us, we should be able to make good profits consistently and not missing any opportunities. Okay, so now what we are doing is we are going for two types of trades. In fact, three types of trades. One is swing trading, which is our holding period would be minimum between 3 to 5 days, holding period. Then the day trading would be most likely minimum is 1 day, maximum is maybe 3 days. Uh, sorry. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, thank you. This is what I make sometimes mistakes. Okay, so now let me say this again. Okay, we are going for quality trading from today onwards, and especially for Asian session, we will always do for the whole day. We always get ourselves prepared for the whole day, for the whole week, and we start doing the trades. So now what we are going to do is the swing trading is usually the holding period is between 3 to minimum 3 days. It can go up to 5 days or even higher. Okay, but most likely I don't think we'll be holding beyond the end of the week. So this is what our plan. We will be doing add-on entries. We will be doing first entry, second entry. All this we'll be doing number of entries on that itself. So we got to if you follow swing trading, then you just follow that. And if you feel, I mean, if you have no time, you just have a limited time, then you just follow swing trading. And day trading is we will give it every day. We will do the adjustments every day. We will try to take a profit within the day or the next day. Most scenario is 1 day and not beyond that. Okay, so then our entry levels. Okay, when we do half lots, okay, what I need you to do is you can go on your risk management and money management. So usually we recommend uh, three uh, three tiers of entries. Okay, that means normally we practice 0 0.1, 0 0.3, 0 0.5 or 0 0.6. That is first tier. Second tier entry is 0 0.2, 0 0.4 or 0 0.5. The next one is 0 0.8. That is the second tier. Third tier is, of course, for bigger players, 0 0.5, 1, and the next one is 1.5 or 2. Okay, this is the lot size we are talking about. Then the expiry time also do take note. Try to have this habit of putting in the expiry time, because sometimes, because the reason why we give expiry is because if nearby we will give an expiry in shorter time, so at least we don't have to go and manage the trade in the event the order is not filled. Sometimes it happens that uh, if we don't put expiry, we may have got the entry and the price moves in our favor, but sometimes it happens that if, because of expiry, we would have saved money, because the price, if the price really goes against us, then we would have saved money on that. So there is no fixed rule for that, so we should be taking note on this. So if you call yourself, okay, now the next thing I want to tell you is, if you call yourself an aggressive trader, then what I would suggest is you try to take at least two, that means day and scalping and momentum or whichever, or swing and day and all, you can also concentrate that, or only scalping. Scalping is mainly for uh, conservative traders and for full-time traders. That means if you are trading for a living, then you got to concentrate on all the three. If you are only doing as a part-time, you have no time, then you can concentrate on swing or day trading. Then scalping, you can forget it. But the scalping is, you got to make yourself available, you got to be in front of the screen to key in the orders. Okay, now let's go on to gold. Then finally we look into New Zealand. Then we will end the session. Then we'll see the next session. Okay, for those people who are trading on gold, okay, I still my recommendations and request is don't play a fool with this market now. Okay, that means what I'm saying is don't play without stop loss. If you're planning to do without stop loss, then do the minimum lot size. Don't do normal, all this, you get killed. Especially gold can be, the swing can be pretty nasty on either side. Sometimes it's very hard to predict the direction because the swings are pretty wild, and a lot of news that is happening. Sometimes it can just move either side. Okay, now when we look into gold, we see quarterly. Okay, quarterly is up. Quarterly is up. Semi-annual is up. Yearly is up, which means to say the price is strength is expected to last until June. Okay, end of June, this strength is expected to last. But if you notice, the monthly is flat. So the monthly and quarterly, that means there is a big time. If let's say the monthly is up, then the weekly is flat, then we can afford to go buy and hold. But right now, what we are seeing is the monthly is flat, which means to say that we may have seen a high. We may have seen the high on the quarterly because semi-annual is also June is six months. Yeah, quarterly and semi-annual. That means we may have seen the high on the quarterly and semi-annual, but not the yearly yet. So that is the interpretation you can get from the trend map, because the trend map is a very powerful tool. It can give you a lot of signals, a lot of guidance, and a lot of tips for you to be in the trade. Okay, now let's see how we can trade this. So since monthly is flat, weekly is flat, but both are saying this is a upside view. Okay, weekly is also up, monthly is also up, daily is also up, flat with an upside view. But the only tricky point here is the weekly, we had two down closes, two consecutive down closes, which means to say that we may have seen the high on the weekly. So we got to check and tally it with the chart, and the hourly, the 360 is saying that the high is already seen on the 360. So now we should be looking to try to sell. Okay, so now let's see. First of all, we need to know what is our target. So if we see based on the quarterly, so we concentrate on the quarterly. So quarterly, this is trading at R21, but monthly, you see there was a strong pullback on the monthly. This is trading below SR16. So now the resistance become either weekly SR1 or monthly maybe SR 15, 13 or 12. I have to look at the dashboard, then I can conclude the figures. So now we got to go for a sell. Okay, the two things we need to know is we need to know what is the high for the week. Then we can decide on the levels of trades and entry. So and also the monthly high, because this is coming to end of the month. So but monthly is not going to help us. I think we'll just use the weekly high as a guidance. So what is the weekly high? So if we see the dashboard, okay, the current week high is 58. Current week high is 58. Previous week high is 66. So that means the current week high is lower than the previous week high. Okay, so which means to say this might be, the 58 might be the current week high. So as of now, we can take as 58 as the high for the week. So that means as long as the price doesn't go above 58, we can go for sell and hold for the week, and we can look for a bigger profit for the gold. So as of now, okay, we can take 58 and 66 as the benchmark level. That means I want to sell near 58 or I want to sell near 66. Then as far as the target is concerned, your current week low is 23.5, your previous week low is 32.02.5. So these are the two immediate targets we can look for. Sorry, I'm not showing the screen again. Okay, let me repeat again. Sorry. Okay, here. Let me repeat again. Your current week high is 58, which is previous day. That was yesterday's high. And your current week high is lower than your previous week high, which means to say that this 58 or 66 is going to be the high for the week. So we use that as a benchmark for the high. That means 58. That means the price should not go above 58 and the price should not go above 66. So the next thing we need to know is the target. The target, your current week low is 23.5 and your previous week low is 32.02.5. So these are the two immediate targets, 23 and 02. So if these two levels break, we can see the price moving south further down. Okay, so the one, of course, we have to look into the chart, then we decide on that. So now how we can trade? We can sell near 51, 58, 66. I think these are the selling levels. Okay, the dashboard is saying 51, 48 is also a selling level, 48, 49. Okay, now is 47. Okay, 47. Then what is saying, the dashboard is saying is, as of today, 29 and 34 are the immediate support. In fact, 32, 29 are the support. I think current day low is 32. Okay, so which means to say that the market has taken the support at the RL2. So how we can play? Okay, now I'm going to give you we are betting that the 66 is going to be for the high for the week. So what I'm going to do is, we are going to do a sell at 66. That is a swing trading call. Okay, that is a swing trading call. And 55, somewhere near 55, that is a day trading call. And the scalping, we will try to sell, and we'll try to exit at 38 and 35 and 24. So these are the targets. Okay, let's see the chart, then I can conclude. Hold on. Okay, chart. Okay, since okay, let's say since I think this was a quarterly high, right? Yeah, quarterly. Yeah. Okay, quarterly. This is the chart. We are looking at quarterly. So what has happened is, quarterly is has extended even beyond 161.8%. Then we look into monthly. Okay, monthly. Okay, monthly, this is in a range. Okay, this is in a range. So monthly high, the current month high is 34.40. So now we look into the weekly. Okay, weekly, This is clearly telling us that this is in a congestion. That means market has made a high, came off, now congestion. The most likely next direction is it has to break this low and go down. Okay, unless if it breaks this high, then we are wrong. Then we can be the wrong, the other side. So now when we see here, we are seeing we should exit before 32.03. This is for the week, and if it breaks, then we should see an extension towards 31.25. So the 32.05. So as of now, we will take 32.02 as our target. 32 and hold on a minute, okay, 32.08. There is a minor support. Okay, 32.08. Okay, that is the dashboard is saying, but I don't see any on the chart. So let's trade this. So now today, how we are going to trade is the possibility. That's why I said there's two things when we look into the daily possibility. This might be the high, or we might see the high in extension of this level, which is towards 88 or 3400. So since there is a possibility of extension, so we will try to play a cautious game now. Okay, we'll try to play a cautious game now. So now when I say cautious game, that means how we are going to play is we will take 0.2. If this is the high, and we should see this low break, and we should see the price heading towards 33.17 and 33.13 and 33.08. Okay, so these are the immediate target. So how we can play? We can play, we will say 48. We'll try to sell 0.2 at 48, and then we will put a very tight stop. Okay, 52. That means only $4 risk. Then our exit should be either 32 or 28. Okay, 28. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the orders so you see how we can go with this. Okay, now what we are going to do is, this is a scalping trade, cautious sell, XAU, lot size 0.2, okay. We will go for 0.2 and 0.2, 0.4 and 0.5. 0.8, 0.8, or you can go for 0.1, 0.3 and 0.5. Okay, I'll let you decide. Okay, at 3348, 3356, 3362. Okay, stop. The 3348, we will put a stop at 3351.5. I don't want to give so much on that. So the 3356, we will try to give 3363 or 64. Then the other one is 3367. Okay, TP. Your 3348, we got to exit at 3335. 3335. Then the 56, we got to exit at 42. 3342. Then your 62, try to exit at 52. Okay. Okay, I hope you understand this 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 method what we are following. Okay, so here we are trying to sell 0.2 or 20% of your lot size. So that means if you are trading 100 ounce, then you put 0.2. If you're trading 50 ounce, you put 0.1. If you're trading 30 ounce, then you put 0.06. So that's how it works. So we'll put 0.2 at 3348 sell, 0.4 at 3356, and 0.8 at 3362. And for this, the respective stop loss is 48. That means if you sell at 48, we got to put a stop at 51 half. And if you sell at 56, stop at 64, 62 is 67, and TP is at same. The respective stop loss, I mean TP is 35, 42 and 52. And remember this trade we are I wouldn't say 50-50, but I would say is 60-40, you know, that the high is seen, uh, the high is seen, or is about, I think about, I would say about 60-40. So now the swing trading. Okay, the swing trading, I don't want to give any call now, because if your 66 breaks, then we may want to enter higher for a sell at 3382 or 3400. I think eventually 3400, that price should come down, because the only issue now is this is coming to end of the month. The market is bullish on the month, but congestion on the weekly and daily, so it's a bit mixed signals now. Then what we can do for day traders? Okay, day trading. Okay, this is a day trading call. Where was I? Okay, the day trading call, we let me see the screen. Yeah, the day trading call, we will try to enter just one trade at 54. Okay, 54, and we put a stop at 61, then TP at 35. Okay, so this is a day trading call. Okay, we are selling about half lot at 3354. The stop is 61 and the TP is about 35. So this is the day trading call. Okay, so I know sometimes when we give calls, okay, sometimes we might miss the opportunity. See, like just now, the gold we want to sell at 48. If this scenario happens, okay, let me change the screen. If this scenario happens, and especially if you are a full-time trader, if you are a full-time trader, then what you should do is the TP still remains the same. Okay, this TP stop loss don't change. Okay, like for instance, we gave a sell at 48, then that stop is 51.5. Okay, the TP is 35. So now we gave a sell at 48. I think market, you see, I don't know, I mean, I never realized. Okay, the high was 47.30. Okay, so this is the problem which you got to handle yourself, because sometimes when we concentrate, we take, our focus would be on our focus would be on the currency, and sometimes, because you see, we are not just concentrating on only one trade, then we are putting in the trade. So sometimes when we do a variance, meaning other currencies and all, so sometimes this happens of missing the entry. So you as a trader, and also take note that for those of you who are coming first time into our session, okay, I also want to warn you that most of our calls, okay, most of our calls are very precise. Okay, very precise. When I say calls, meaning, see, like sometimes when we put a stop, the market will just hit the stop, then the market will turn. Sometimes when we give a sell or buy, the market may just touch and may not reach, then the market may turn. So this is what I meant. I just want to warn you. So if this scenario happened, if you are sitting in front of the screen, you should not really negotiate with the market on a few pips. That's one. Second thing is, when you enter the trade, look at the target. If the target is enough for you to reduce this, then you go ahead and take a trade. If the target is, like for instance, if let's say I give you a target at 42, so if you say, if let's say you sell here at 44, your target is 42, then chances are that's not worth taking. You have to let go of the trade. So that means what I'm trying to tell you is, because I'm also trying to train you, and I'm also trying to have our understanding in such a way that, because you want to be a trader, you want to be a full-time trader, you want to earn a living on trading, you cannot 100% rely on our signals, just like a Xerox copy, that means photocopy, what we are doing. That means I buy, you buy, I sell, you sell. Because you must understand that sometimes we give signals, sometimes we don't monitor, sometimes we give, and that's the reason we give a stop loss and TP. So if you are sitting in front of the screen, if you monitor, you have to learn to take this kind of decision. So sometimes plus minus. So sometimes there's no such thing as like we take 10 trades. 10 trades is going to be a perfect trade. That means on the dot, on the high and on the low, and I don't think it's possible. So sometimes you got to give in. Sometimes you may enter early, sometimes you may enter late, sometimes you might miss that entry. A lot of things can happen, especially when you come into trading, and especially if you're a full-time and you want to trade for a living. So all I'm telling you is, just try to, I mean, of course you need to get the bigger picture, then you decide. Okay, now the view for gold, like as I told you, there is a 60-40 probability that the the high is seen. Okay, 60-40. Why I'm saying 60-40 is, you see, the euro, the high is still not seen yet. Okay, the euro still moving up. Okay, the high is still not seen yet. So that is also one comparison we do, but that doesn't mean that always it works nicely. So now the if you look into you see this chart, okay, and yeah, so there is a likely chance that this might be the high, but the euro is still not made a high, so sometimes this might drag, the gold might drag because of the euro. So you need to, that's why I said you need to know when to do and when. So now the probability is, like as I said, this might be the high, or we may get one spike up before we see the high, and the high is going to happen soon. That's the only thing I can give you. So sometimes the signals are very clear, sometimes the signals are a bit tricky. So we have to pay attention to that. So, and as a trader, okay, if you really want to take this as a career, okay, what I'm telling you is, you need to learn to take decisions. You need to learn to take action. That is what is the most needed quality for a good trader. Sometimes, you see, I'm telling you one example. I'm just giving you one example. Okay, okay. I've given you three tiers of entry: 48, 56, 62. Okay, this is all projected levels. You must understand, this is all projected levels. I'm not sitting in front of the screen when the move happens. Okay, let's assume the price starts to move up. Something happened. Okay, the price start to move up. So you are sitting in front of the screen. So and the price keeps moving up. That means higher lows and higher highs on the lower time frame. So what you should do is, the 56, you may want to raise it to 58, or you may want to cancel it, or you may want to put it as 60. And this is what is needed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You need to learn how to take decisions. You need to know how to take action. You need to learn to decide. And you just keep just bluntly, and we are not in, because we know how to play the game. See, like yesterday, if you attended the session, okay, I'm not sure how many of you attended. Okay, yesterday we were shorting gold. Okay, remember, I think uh, yeah, this is where we shorted yesterday. Okay, this is a trade which we have taken, and this is a live trade which we have taken. So we shorted, and we realized that this is not turning. Then it went up. So what we did was we closed the sell at cost, then we went for a buy, then we exited. Okay, I remember I closed somewhere here at 41 half. I exited somewhere here, here or here. I mean, I think here or this. So I bought and exited. So after that, the market was dead quiet, and today only, the price came and moved up. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you need to take reaction fast. If you know you're wrong, sitting wrong side, okay, always remember the golden rule is always, this is a golden rule, cannot go wrong. When you have a losing position, don't give uh, more time. The more time you give, the more would be the losses. And when you have a winning position, give more time. The more you give, the more profit you make. This is the golden rule you need to apply. And lot of people, majority of the people, they do the wrong thing. When they are in a losing position, they like to hold on to their positions. They don't want to take a loss. They want to wait until maybe the market comes down and do. But when they are making, they already decide, okay, I only want to make $100. I only want to make $200. They already predetermined your profit, which is the wrong way of doing things, and which is not the correct way of handling things. So I hope I'm being pretty clear. So from today, if you can follow us regularly, believe me, we can make money consistently in the long run. And by my deadline I've given is, by mid of June, I should be able to finalize all my approach and all this. So at least when you follow us, so you understand why we are doing this, why we are doing that. So at least you can stick to the rules and keep moving. Okay, that's it. And for once again, for those people who have come in late, okay, I'll just show you. These are the trades we have keyed in. And I think just now we were trying to sell gold at 48. Okay, and I don't know, I don't think anyone have got it, but I shorted at 45. Okay, I shorted at 45. So sometimes, you must understand, so this is the thing. If you feel, because 45 and 35, I thought is $10 move. So now I'm in the money. So maybe, even $5, I'll just take it and just close. Then I do it. So now, coming back, for those of you who just came in, so we are trying to I'll just give you a quick view of how to, because I'm supposed to do the New Zealand dollar. Okay, that is, I forgot about that. Okay, let me see one last time before we see whether the New Zealand dollar. Okay, the New Zealand dollar looks like the high is seen. Okay, the high is seen, and we should be holding a sell. Okay, maybe the next session we will do in detail on this. So the beauty of this is, I think if the New Zealand is coming off, Euro is going up, so Euro New Zealand might be a big move. I just I just want to tell you, maybe we can see. You see, my guess was right. So this is going to have a big move happening on the Euro New Zealand. So we should be looking to buy this. I think we will concentrate on the next session. Okay, we'll concentrate on the next session. I think we missed this. Sometimes that's why I said what we will do is we'll slowly try to get into the system and slowly try to get into the trade before the news announcement, and that is where the real money is. Like for instance, if this New Zealand, Euro New Zealand, uh, the buy is at 88.70. Okay, 88.70 or 88.80. But even if you put 88.80 also, you wouldn't have got into this trade. Okay, so I think we will try to slowly get into this kind of trades to hold. Okay, once again, thank you for coming. For those people who have come in late, I suggest you can just play back and see what we have discussed, and we will be seeing again in 3 hours time, and we will be looking for more trades, more opportunities, and more ideas. And before in another 1 2 weeks time, I think we should be getting stabilized and move in a full-fledged. So once again, if you feel that this is useful and all, just give us a like. Please refer your friends, so at least we can grow together. Okay. Okay, thank you. See you at another 3 hours. Bye.